everyone, my name is Zipabara. I am a member of ICCAP and I'm part of the first cohort. I'm a student at Loyola Marymount University. I'm a psychology major with an econ minor. I'm glad I participated in ICCAP because I learned so much about advocacy and policy. And my favorite thing about ICCAP was attending the Day in the Capitol event. In Sacramento, we got to advocate in person for the Bill 2030 by Assemblymember Rubio. This bill would support students in private universities in California. We had several legislative visits, but we also got to hear from different student leaders during the open mic session. Hearing those students was inspiring and reminded us of the importance of advocacy. I'm proud of all the work we got done, and I hope we continue our fight for this bill. I want to thank everyone involved in ICCAP, from the staff to the rest of my cohort. You have all inspired me to advocate for others, and I can't wait to see how you'll continue your fight for social justice.
Hi, I'm Jesus Alexander Gomez. I'm a student at Fresno Pacific University. I'm a Samaritan Scholar, and I am a sophomore. This experience has helped me get more acquainted with the role of the state, Senate, and Assembly. If you're not as experienced with our state's administration, you should definitely consider this opportunity to learn more about it. I personally started out worried because I didn't completely understand how the bill process worked, but with ICCAP's training, I had greater knowledge about it at the end. This has been one of the most rewarding advocacy experiences I've received yet. And you should definitely consider this opportunity if you're looking for more experiences that will enhance your advocacy skills. Thank you for your time.
My name is Zeta Huerta and I'm a senior at Claremont McKenna College. Being part of ICCAP was one of the best experiences of my college career. As a public policy student, I was always interested in California public policy, but being part of ICCAP exposed me to how my college institution and my peers are affected by policy in Sacramento. When I went to the state capitol and met with legislators all day advocating for AB 2030 with ICCAP, I felt like I was advocating for myself and for my peers. In these meetings, I went in with a group of ICCAP students, so it was much less daunting meeting with legislators, and in turn, I ended up with lifelong experience and confidence in lobbying legislators. ICCAP gives you tangible policy experience. Not only that, but ICCAP gives you a network of lifelong connections with students in the program and with staff at AICCU. Students must be at the forefront of California public policy. With the uncertainty of this moment in time, especially in higher education, it is so much more important to bring security to the Cal Grant, and you can do that by being part of ICCAP. All students interested in making an impact on the state level in public policy should apply for this program.
Hi everyone, my name is Leslie Madrigal and I attend California Lutheran University, where I am currently completing my last semester. I am part of the first cohort of the Independent California Colleges Advocate Program through the AICCU. Participating in ICCAP definitely taught me a lot, especially about what goes into making higher education possible. One of my top highlights from this program was going to Sacramento in February and getting to share my story and talking to my fellow representatives about the importance of Cal Grants, especially at private institutions like my own. Participating in ICCAP definitely made me realize that student voices are a necessity to keep higher education attainable to all students, especially first-generation students like myself.
Hello everybody, my name is Amara Bryant. I go to the University of Southern California and I will be going into my junior year this fall. I just finished, so yay for me. But this past year, for my sophomore year, I was able to be a part of the Independent California Colleges Advocacy Program. This program brought so much value to me because I learned how to interact with representatives, which is something I want to do in my future career path as a lawyer or policymaker. And I was able to connect with amazing students who share the same passions as me in education reform and speak to amazing program directors who helped me with my goals in that area. One of my highlights for this program was being able to travel all the way up to Sacramento, which was my first time doing so, and being able to speak to assembly members and go to their offices and advocate for Bill AB 2030, which increases Cal Grant funding for all students in the independent colleges in California. So I think that was one of my highlights, as I was able to speak to former Trojan Mark Berman, and we were able to express both of our passions for education reform for colleges, and he was able to support the bill. Thank you, and fight on.
Hello, my name is Vicente Martinez and I'm a rising senior at the University of San Diego, double majoring in architecture and ethnic studies with a minor in math. I am one of 10 student representatives in AICCU's inaugural ICCAP program, and I've had the opportunity to represent more than 189,000 students attending private nonprofit institutions across California. As an ICCAP 2020 student, I have had the opportunity to go to Sacramento for the third time and participate in AICCU's annual Day in the Capital and advocate for an equitable education for all students. The Cal Grant is our priority. The Cal Grant has become extremely inaccessible to low-income students attending private institutions across California, and it is our job as future leaders to demand for fair education as our friends attending public institutions. I encourage you to apply to ICCAP and continue empowering low-income first-generation students like ourselves as we pursue our education and continue fighting for the Cal Grant. It is time we create a brighter future for future generations. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Darinka Vargas and I am a senior attending Azusa Pacific University, and I just wanted to share a little bit about my own experience as an ICCAP student and the value that I got from it. So essentially, being an ICCAP student, I was able to learn kind of behind the scenes of what goes on within our government, learning how bills are made and written and then how they are executed on a Senate floor. The most important value that I received from being an ICCAP student was that my voice matters and the voice of my community matters. And then learning that has propelled me into understanding that I too can be a part of that Senate. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Carolina Reyes. I'm a junior at the University of Laverne studying business administration. I've had the privilege to be a part of the Independent California Colleges Advocate Program, or ICCAP, with AICCU. AICCU represents 85 institutions in the independent sector of higher education. ICCAP has allowed me to serve 189,000 undergraduates and 170,000 graduate students in the independent sector as a unified voice in policy-making decisions at the state and federal level.
I had the opportunity to testify at the California Student Aid Commission hearing in Sacramento, where I met some amazing leaders in higher education policy reform. At the Day in the Capitol, I had the honor to introduce Senator Portandino and stood together with my fellow ICCAP cohort to advocate for AB 2030. I know that together we are stronger and will help build a better future for students. Thank you.